everyone. I'm very happy to have a nice, bright and sunny day today. It was very dark and grumpy all morning, but now the sun has come out. I don't know for how long, might be 10 minutes. That won't be too surprising. But as it is, it's really bright and sunny outside. It almost makes me want to go out, but I spent all day outside yesterday and today I really need to be home and working. And I thought I'd take you with me. This week I need to start designing some new cards for my shop because my shop is pretty empty right now, which is a good thing. But I need to make some new things to fill it back up again. I also need to print some of the old cards again because I think they deserve a reprint. That's probably going to happen next week. For this week, I can hopefully design some new ones. I also finally got my lino print ink. It's made specially for fabric, and in my research this brand Speedball kept coming up, so I hope it's going to be good. To use it I also need to get myself a roller and some kind of tray for the ink, but I didn't want to do that before I get the ink in case, I don't know. I was just waiting, but I'm gonna go to the art store and get that sometime this week. I decided not to order that because it seems cheaper to get it locally, but with this I couldn't find anywhere, so I had to get it online. So hopefully we'll try that later this week. I'm going to print on some old t-shirts to see how it works. Then hopefully on some bags. Also paper, I imagine. I also quite like the box that it came in, so I think I'm going to use it for storage. I'll probably put something nice on top of it so it looks a little bit nice. It also has label on the back, on the bottom, but I don't really care about that. It won't be good for much, but I think it will be still nice to reuse it. I also really need to rearrange and organize my drawers, but I don't know if that's going to happen this week. And even though I really need to work, I also really want to be finished with my pen pal letter, which I've held on to for a few weeks now, and I really want to answer and send back my letter. I've just started pen paling and I still don't know what I'm doing, even though I did write a lot of letters back when I was a teenager with a friend of mine, but I feel like that was different because we were close friends, we knew each other very well, so it was, I guess, kind of easy to write and easy to just write nonsense and not feel bad about it. Now I want to actually make an interesting letter that makes sense to read. I've already pretty much written the letter, but it's very messy, so I'm going to copy it on a clean paper, and I want to decorate the paper a little bit, and I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I actually really need to work, but I'm feeling very low on energy today. So I'm going to do that and probably some sketching of ideas later on. And now I'm going to stop talking to you so I can turn on my washing machine so I can have clean clothes. And that's it for now. So, folks, this January I've been slacking, as you can see. There just haven't been much productivity going on, but hopefully today we're going to turn this around It's finally time to stop procrastinating and get making things. I got my speedball lino print whatever thing. I got my roller and I got some handmade paper to try. Lovely texture, beautiful, very expensive. Have a look. Oh wow, I can't believe this is actually focusing. Amazing. The only thing that we don't have is a tray for the ink, and I'm working on that. They didn't have it at the art store, and I wanted to look into some secondhand shops and just get a flat plate and use that, but I haven't got that yet. So for the time being, I have an idea that might backfire horribly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. Where is it? This cardboard bag thing. It had paper attached to it. Anyway, so I'm going to take this, cover it with film, plastic film, you know, the one that you like would use in your kitchen. I guess that makes any kind of sense. And I'm going to spread the ink on that and I'm going to see how that works. I feel like it's going to be horrible, but I really don't want to procrastinate this for the time when I find the perfect tray. We're going to use this for now and let's hope it works. I anticipate a huge mess and that doesn't help with my procrastination tendencies because I hate mess and I spent yesterday cleaning and I don't know how I'm going to wash off this ink from my stuff. I know that I can buy some kind of cleaning liquid. Hopefully I can just make do with water and soap. But yeah, art sometimes is messy and what you gonna do? You gotta embrace the mess or whatever. I really don't want to do that, but I gotta anyway. The thing is, since last year I saw a tiny bit of success with my cards and my shop, and like I was a little bit encouraged that there might be something in this thing I'm doing. This same thing is also now scaring me and kind of blocking me from doing more because I feel like maybe I've done my best and like it's all downhill from here, which is totally stupid and it's not true at all, of course. But when you got a stupid brain, you got a stupid brain. No, it's not stupid. You're nice. You're very smart. You're great. Anyway, I feel a really huge resistance today, as I have for the past weeks. But the goal of today is to kick myself back in action, and hopefully you get to witness that. And also finish this video and finally post it on Friday because I'm sick of it. It's garbage. It's awful. There is nothing in it. So hopefully this will be the interesting segment highlight of the video. And I've been talking for 5 minutes again and saying absolutely nothing, and it's going to be annoying to edit because I'll be like, why am I even doing this? Someone please stop me. So let's just do things. Can we just do things? I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I feel like the key to this thing is to not have wrinkles, and that's why there'll be lots of wrinkles. Okay, I feel like this is not the worst thing in the world, except for the plastic that it's made of. But hopefully this will work for today. Guess who's making lunch instead of Prince? That'll be me. Look, I think it's working. Yay! So folks, after a little bit of printing, let's analyze. These are my results on paper. And you can tell that I haven't been very generous with the ink because it's such a small amount and it costs a lot and I'm just testing, so yeah. But of course I will know to use more ink when I'm printing for real. You can see some dry spots, and this has been printed like second or third time, so that's just to clean the stamp mostly. But you can see here when I've used the most ink, my first stamp, it's really nice and deep. That's great. And in the end I don't mind spots like this one. I think it gives some nice texture, so that's all cool. And yeah, I think the ink is great, the roller is great. The only trouble is actually my ink pen. That's not ink pen at all. Actually this worked out pretty fine, but it's not something I want to use long term. It's not the best, but it worked out for now. So this is looking pretty good. I think that for this arrangement I probably need to make a couple more stamps to add to this for this design. And here are my results on fabric. This is an old t-shirt that I'm using to test, and I think it's looking pretty good. I think it's way better than my previous attempt with the small ink pads. Yeah, right here you can see that it's a lot more faint. It still worked out, but it's not as nice and crisp as this one. And actually this has to dry overnight, so I'm kind of throwing it around. That's not very smart. According to the producer of the ink, it doesn't even need heat setting, which is great because I don't have an iron. And within a week, I should be able to wash this with no trouble. And of course, I'm going to test that. But for now, this is looking very good. So I think that we can finally move on with the lino project. I even have an idea of what to do for pen. And what is that going to be? Oh my god, the suspense! You're going to find out next time.